Hey everyone, guess what? I'm actually making a real tutorial. So, I know it's been a while. Okay, I decided to start out with a little video to show you the supplies. It's not really supplies. Show you what you need to do what I'm doing. First, okay, this is gonna be flatting, coloring, and lettering new comic day. The strip for this week. I figured, hey, I gotta color it anyway, I might as well make a tutorial. Okay, so you need Photoshop. I still use Photoshop CS. Works for me, it's old, but I know how to use it, so. Okay, then you need a tablet. I'll show you. It's a little dirty. I don't know what this is. Intuos 4. You can use any tablet you want. Any tablet you have. Okay, the reason I'm showing you this is I was going to show you. On your pen, it's got these little nifty buttons right here. I have them set up. One of them uses the, goes to the bucket, the fill bucket, and the other one is the lasso. So when I'm flipping back and forth between lasso, bucket, I'm using that button right there. So I recommend setting this up on your own tablet because it makes things go a lot faster, especially when you're flatting. It's mainly for flatting, so you don't have to go back to the little bar every time, and you don't have to memorize the shortcuts on the keyboard. I don't know, I only know like Alt and Control on the keyboard, but these buttons, so worth it. So you've got to go into the pen tablet properties, like start pen properties or whatever it is on your computer, and you set it to a keystroke, and I think the bucket is G and the lasso is L. So set those up and you'll be ready to go, and after this should be starting flatting. Oh, and I'm gonna be talking. I won't just put music up. So this is for you, John Wilson. So next up, flatting new comic day. Okay, here we go. This is new comic day number 35. I have no idea how long this tutorial is going to end up being, so you've been warned. It might be really long. I'm just going to keep recording, so however long it takes me is how long it's going to be. I'll probably speed up part of the flatting. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can trim it down. You get music in the background. I can't work without music. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to set up the page for coloring and flatting. I'm going to record an action for it, so maybe if I can figure out how, I'll put a link in the sidebar where you can download the action, or you can just record your own. So, okay, forgot how to do this. I think it's that. Okay, new action. Flatting setup. I think I've already got one in there, but so flatting setup 2. I didn't know you could set a function key. Okay, sorry. Record. Okay. You start by, oh, it's already in grayscale. So you need to go to RGB color. Okay, and then you select all, edit, copy. This is your channel. You need to make a new channel and paste that line art in. Okay, and this is your layer. I keep them up there in CS. That's nice. Okay, in your layer, you go back and you select the whole thing. And then you hit delete. So now it's gone. My background color was black, so I need to change it to white. Okay? And then you can turn this alpha channel on, and there's your line art. I name it line art. So from now on, everything you do on the background layer doesn't affect your line art. So you can turn it on and off. When we get to coloring it, I'll show you how to bring your line art back as a layer. Okay, but right now that's it. That's all you need for deselect. So now it's ready for flatting, and I will stop that. There's that action flatting setup, so I'll have that available to download. Okay, put my channels back, and my layers back, and my action tab back. Okay, so here we go, starting flatting. And this is the strip from last week. So I usually just eyedropper colors. So I like the sunsetty thing I did for the Tatooine. This is a Star Wars parody comic, this arc is. So it's pretty fun. I love Star Wars. So, and this is Eric's character as Luke Skywalker. So Eric Skywalker, I guess. Oh. And what I'm doing here is you take the lasso tool and you basically start tracing the lines. You need to select the whole... Okay, this is how I work. I select the whole person. Takes a little while. It's boring. So, but... That's what the music is for in the background when I don't talk. Okay, so there he is select. I'll go and snag his skin tone from the last comic and put that in. Also, when you're flatting, you need to make sure your settings are correct on your lasso tool. You want feathering set to 0 and anti-alias unchecked on all of your lassos. So I only use the polygonal and the regular lasso tool. I don't use the magnetic. So, and on the paint bucket, you need to make sure the tolerance is set to 0 and anti-alias is unchecked. Because otherwise you'll end up with feathered edges, and that's not good. Okay, now you take his hair color. Go ahead and separate out his hair. So as you're flatting, you only need to worry about tracing the lines inside the color you're wanting to affect. Like out here in the pink where I'm not gonna use the bucket, it doesn't matter. You can loop out however you want. See, when you see, I'm switching back and forth, lasso bucket, lasso bucket. Okay, anyway. So, hopefully that's understandable. You loop out around the other colors as much as you can because it'll increase your speed. So right now I'll just work on his hair, mustache stuff. I think I probably will just speed up the next round of flatting because I won't bore y'all. Maybe I'll flat one more panel and then call it quits for the flatting and just upload a speed thing to show me finishing it. This is the most boring part, but it's still cool. So you see I only traced the lines here by his ear and up here. The rest loop around. Blue lightsaber. Oh, and to use the color picker thing, let me check the keyboard. Let me see what I'm hitting. I'm at Alt. You hit Alt. And it'll bring up the color picker whenever you have your bucket selected or you're using the bucket tool. See? That's Alt and your color picker comes up.